gave birth like just right before all the award season started, right? Your child is how old?
He's 9 weeks. He's back there actually. He's
somebody with him?
My hairdresser was with him. And,
9 weeks old.
Yeah, he's 9 weeks old. But I am just taking him around with me, and it's good. It has a very interesting effect on people because they don't expect it. So I'm turning up to meetings because what do? You know, you're a mum and you've got a baby who needs to eat. So, you know, I turn up and they're like, oh, your baby's here. And I'm like, yeah, he is.
He's got to eat. So you're what? You're when you can't bring, you're breastfeeding, I assume. So
yes.
You're pumping at like these award shows?
I do have help on the night of the award shows. I have some help. And it's a whole operation. I mean, it's kind of like, it's funny kind of rock and roll. I do the red carpet. I get there really early. I'm the really uncool one who turns up very early to the carpet. First time I've ever been early for anything in my life, right? And then I disappear off and I set up a sort of station backstage somewhere. And it started off very organized. You know, I'd bring a robe and I'd bring all the kind of gear and I'd change into slippers. And like at the BAFTAs on Sunday night, I was like, oh, sod it. I just rocked up into the chairman of the Royal Opera House's office and just tried to put on a robe and it just wasn't. I couldn't do the buttons. So I said, whipped it off. I was sitting there butt naked with a double breast pump. I was like, if this guy had seen the kind of scene in his office, it's as underhand as if we'd been sort of taking drugs or something, but it was the most innocent, pure kind of.
Well, now we have that image. And so.
Well, we have that image.
So Observer Decider, I don't know yet. DIDE, she is like, I'm doing it this way. The tribe is surprised.
Yeah.
So possibly DI.
Possibly.
Introvert, extrovert. I know I had a harder time with that one. I thought she was way more introverted. And then towards the end, I'm like, wait, is she more extroverted?
Yeah, right.
As well as that can be also info dominant or energy dominant. F or T, I can't see anything on that one.
Right.
So let's just take a look at here down the S or N.
S versus
right?
N. Like the joke that we keep saying, and this is what people will be like, oh no, I was only clear in that one because I was prepared or some shit like that. Like no, those that are sensory dominant are obligated to communicate in the physical reality. I need to convey all of the things that have happened. That's just like, go ask any sensor to tell you a story and they're like, obligated to point out the sensory things that they were taking along the way. The joke is Ellen, lead NE, is like, wow, that was quite a picture you painted for us. Like, that's kind of the joke. The intuitives are like, oh my God, why are you spelling this out so specifically?
Right.
You gave us a children's book.
Right. Now let me kind of break that down what you're saying, because
Yeah.
it makes so much sense now as we're watching, getting to know people more and more, why the humans have such a hard time typing self.
Yes.
Because everybody is just looking at their view of themselves by their own standards.
Very much.
So somebody who is sensory, they're like, I'm not sensor enough, therefore I'm unclear, therefore I'm N dominant.
100%.
And then everybody's doing that kind of weird shit, but what
Yes.
nobody is doing, unless you're Neil deGrasse Tyson and a scientist, where you've committed your life to objectivity and scientific method, which nobody does.
Right.
Why do that? Because you just have your own subjective circle jerk. They're not looking at, yeah, but who are you in the tribe?
I know.
Like Big Five has it
Spectrum.
right. Who are you on a spectrum of thousands of people? Everyone, especially the DEs as well, are like, what are you talking about? All I know is me. Me. Now the DEs will be like, I know how everybody else bothers me. IPs, me, IJs, me. Everybody's just obsessed with their own, what do you call it? Navel gazing.
Yes.
You get these long reports on I do and me, like, yeah, great.
Get your head out of your...
Who are you out of 1,000 people? And just like, smoked, like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I know.
And
like,
so hold on, you're like, you're looking for Ellen. Ellen is a tribe member on the outside. Ellen is saying, wow, my name is Ellen. I sit here every fucking night. I've talked to thousands of people over the last 20 years. You are a little too clear. And she, Roseberg, would say, I'm not clear.
Roseberg.
I'm N dominant.
You are going to get her name wrong.
I didn't get Roseberg wrong.
No, you'll say it like 3 different ways.
Roseberg. What the hell is your name?
Rosemunn.